Let me start off by saying it's good to be back. I took a little hiatus, it seems, from the video blog world. I just want to tell a little story about something that happened to me recently. As many of you may know, it has been a winter wonderland. I was under the impression that moving away from Chicago slash Milwaukee where I'm from, Chicago where I lived, I would escape the wintry conditions in Ohio. I thought that, milder, less snow, less winter, less cold, better life. One week, day night, it was snowing, and not just snow, but slushy snow, snowy slush. Literally, a rain boot would have been the only proper foot gear for this weather, except that even with a rain boot, you would have cold feet because there's no warmth in a rain boot. In fact, this makes me think about those furry Uggs that are rain boots. Not to retail drop names here, but that is an invention I have thought about. The rain boot with the Sherpa on the inside. That actually is ingenious because it would have worked for this particular evening when it was slushing outside. Well, my boyfriend and I decided to get sushi. So I was like, oh my God, I'm going to pick him up. We're going to have sushi. We do this little thing where we sit at this sushi restaurant bar. Does that make sense? We sit at the bar and we order a drink, order the sushi to go. So it's like, they know us. They're like, oh my God, hello. They welcome us. They're just really beautiful people, and it's a great place to get sushi. We're headed there, and, at this point, I was in a good mood, as I said. Having to de-slush my car was a little frustrating because it was like thick slush, and I'm standing in a puddle of snowy slush that was seeping into my non-rain boot Uggs. So that was fun. But no, literally, we were on our way, and we did a little parallel park job. I was feeling good about it. I was just loving life. Open my door, and I hear a honk, and before I know it, open the door, honk. That was better. I was slushed. A car slushed me, literally. My first reaction was to cry. I cry when I'm injured, which people will argue is often because I do have a very low pain tolerance. So this car was driving probably about 40 miles an hour on this little side street in this slushy snow, which, mind you, everybody else in Columbus is going like 15 because they're afraid of snow. The honk did not really help my situation. I don't know what that honk was for except to make me feel like complete crap and slush. I also am sort of anal with my vehicle. I like to keep it clean. I like to keep everything clean, not just my vehicle. I have a very severe OCD issue. Not probably literally, but close to it. I would never be on that show. They had that show Obsessed for a while on A&E where people were featured because they were obsessed with things. Mine would be cleaning. But the point is, there was like a inch of slush in the bottom of my car, and it was on my seats, and it was on my steering wheel. And I have these wipes, these car wipes that I had been using prior to this moment, and I just cleaned it, and it was lemony fresh. And so I was crying. The makeup was running down with the slush. I was freezing because think about it, slush in your face, on your clothes, down your jacket, in your hair. It's not a very comfortable thing. It's not like, I just got hit by hot water, which would burn. But the point is, it was a dark moment. It was a very dark moment. My boyfriend looked at me and was just like, oh my God, am I really dating you? Because I was a mess. And he got the slush out of my hair and walked with me to the sushi establishment, which, yes, I bucked up and I went to sushi. Our friends at the restaurant noticed something was amiss. They gave us a little extra love, which was nice. So I just want to warn the general public out there that slushing is a real situation. It can happen to anybody. The person that does it to you probably does not care. In this situation, this red, whatever it was red. That's all I know. And I'm looking for that red car, even though I have no idea what kind of car it was. If you're out there, if you're watching this, I'm going to find you because you knew you were about to slush me. You knew, and you just did it. And you like were like, ha ha, honk. Like, oh my God. I mean, reflexes. Do reflexes work that fast? No. Does anything work that fast? No. Your honk did nothing for me. So thank you to that person out there in that red vehicle that was driving 60 on a slushy night.